Hey, everybody, welcome to the stream. I was saying in the chat, get ready for our vibe to be less chill than the intro music there. But when I say less chill, we're still pretty chill, but we're also horny a lot of the time. And it's not, I'm not trying to be horny, but these two encourage it.
I'm on testosterone.
I'm just like this.
You cannot stop me from being horny.
So that's
I'm sorry.
That's the energy I'm talking about.
For me, I'd call it a disability, but I literally asked for this, so I can't help it.
All right. Okay. But yes, welcome to the stream. I'm Martin, Little Karibo. I don't know how you want it. You can call me whatever you want. Within reason. But Marin will call me whatever they want.
Late for supper.
There you go. So we're going to be playing Ace Attorney Investigations 2. We're going to be continuing our playthrough, and I'm hoping the Azel Magia has got a prologue recap ready for us, because I didn't even spend a moment trying to remember what we had just gotten done.
We didn't even talk about it.
We didn't talk about it at all, because I'm daft.
We were talking about Gilbert Godfrey.
Yes, we were. But let me quickly thank people for following in the last 24 hours, because obviously we had a 7 Days to Die stream with Marin and me yesterday, where you guys successfully killed me at least 4 or 5 times. Mama is a dragon at least twice. That was impressive. Emrakul2, thank you for the follow. Grim Skull 0, thank you for the follow. Mithra Anatar, thank you for the follow. Linku Master, thank you for following. Bearded Batman 98, thank you for following. Pointer 199920, thank you for the follow. The Azel Magia, thank you for the 5 bits. Oh, it's time for the weekly discussion about pegging. Now, you guys talked a lot about pegging on the 7 Days to Die stream and on my birthday stream, so I don't know if I consider it weekly, but it's
this is just a pegging channel.
It's now. Just that now.
I'm so happy. I'm so happy.
God. Yamikasara, exclamation mark, ban pegging discussions.
Absolutely.
You're just banning the channel now.
I should make Charlotte a mod.
Me. Yeah. Like, I as a person would just disappear.
And MC Smalley with 2 Y's, thank you for following, MC Smalley. But it's not just me, of course. I'm also joined by the aforementioned and aforeheard couple of co-hosts who are just as valuable, if not more so, than me in this stream especially. Really quickly, just Ellie86, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for 8 months here for the pegging cinematic universe. All right,
what a fantastic ass to peg you have.
That's $5 whole put in specifically to the pegging cinematic universe fund. Thank you, just Ellie86. But speaking of, it's not just me. We're also joined by, on my left, the creator of the aforementioned pegging cinematic universe. We were talking about you, Mama. We were saying you killed me successfully multiple times. Well done. Marin Miller, the Jon Favreau of the pegging cinematic universe.
Hello everybody. It is I, Marin Miller, Jon Favreau of the pegging cinematic universe, here today with your gay update.
That's good. That's a good update.
That is actually relative to the gay update. I'm probably going to have a very different energy today because I'm trying really hard not to stress out my voice, because I'm pretty sure I'm going through puberty, y'all. My voice really fucking hurts the last couple of days. And if I go outside of a very narrow range, it hurts really bad, so I'm trying not to hurt myself. So yay.
But that's anyway, okay.
That's my first. It's good. No, I wanted this. I wanted this. I keep telling myself this. I wanted this. This is going to be good in like 5 years, but right now it's really stressful and upsetting, and it's okay, and I'm fine. But second gay update. We all decided prior to the stream starting that we're all going to try and get on Family Feud. And our winning strategy is going to be to answer literally every question with gay lovemaking.
You've given no context for this.
No, I don't need to.
I mean, I feel like I hope most people have seen it by now, but maybe it's only popular in like our Twitter circles and not everybody's Twitter circles.
But okay, well, fine. So there.
Do you know? But you want to explain why you want to give the answer gay lovemaking?
I literally just started and then you cut me off.
Sorry.
Mr. Blarney. But yeah, so there was a Family Feud episode, I guess, recently,
Well,
and the question was, what is an activity that brings men closer together? And so, like, you know, the answers were the gambit. They were like fishing, playing poker or
I think
games.
one of them was like cold brewskis.
Yeah, brewskis with the boy skis, and and somebody, and thank God, somebody said they didn't say that. Somebody said somebody said bitching about women, and that was not on the board. But the final answer, and no one got it, was and 5 people answered this. 3 of them are probably in this call. Gay love. And so now, like I said, we are going to go on to Family Feud and answer every question with gay lovemaking. That is our winning strategy, and we will not accept notes because we're here to win. We're here to take over, and we're going to win the money or whatever they win on Family Feud. Family
I'm
Feud?
pretty sure it's money.
oh, I've got a bonk Marin, apparently.
Oh yeah, it just gave me that notification too.
There we go. Marin gets the bonk for wanting to go on Family Feud. But I was trying to set you up because the whole punchline for why we want to go on... Did you say it?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you said the show me...
And I got news for you.
Oh, well...
Yeah,
means you gay.
because
Say
if
the
we
show me.
because if we actually guessed gay lovemaking, then known homophobe Steve Harvey would have had to be like,
Show me gay lovemaking. But you told everything around that part.
Oh, I didn't know he was a known homophobe. So
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
he's
yeah.
hugely problematic.
He's awful.
okay. Well,
He's
fuck
a
him.
terrible person. That's why I feel like so satisfied that he had to look at that board and see gay lovemaking.
It's so funny if you go to the official YouTube video that Soupy found, they just immediately cut after that. It just
Yeah.
fades to black.
Yep.
All right.
We were not allowed to see his reaction after that, I guess.
But that's Marin. Did you have anything else to say?
No, just that I'm gay and Steve Harvey is a bad person, I guess.
I apologize that some of these redeems aren't working the way I thought they would. Like, the horny bunks still aren't happening automatically, but some of the other redeems are working just fine, so I must be doing something wrong. Anyway, and I know the gay lovemaking thing that I just triggered, I had to do manually. Either way, I don't mind manually
weird.
doing some of these. It really doesn't matter, as long as the important ones work. But of course, we're also joined by our Ace Attorney aficionado, Phoenix Wright fanatic, Soupy. Hi, Soupy.
Hi, everybody. I am back by unpopular demand.
Oh,
What? How
soup
dare
of the
you?
day.
You're right. I am the soup of the day.
Yeah.
Hope everybody's doing well. We cannot ban peg commands.
Absolutely not. Like I said, you ban pegging, you ban me.
The
Yeah.
Proto Badger.
How dare you?
The Proto Badger defends the peg commands. Thank you, Large Father V.
He's like, pegging's great.
Pegging. All right. Soupy, what is the best kind of soup?
The best kind of soup? I mean, there's so many different kinds. But I really like pho.
Oh, pho. That's good.
Oh, pho is good.
That's
was
what I
waiting-
always get when like I'm not feeling well. I always order pho. To the point where like if I order pho, my roommate will be like, "What's wrong?"
Aw,
Oh.
I love broccoli cheddar. That's my favorite.
Oh, broccoli cheddar's super good.
Yeah, super good.
Yeah.
Martin, what's your
Dun-dun.
favorite soup?
What's my
Yeah.
favorite soup?
Well, yeah, what are you guys' favorite soup?
I mean, does chili count as a soup? Because I used to love chili.
Yeah,
I don't.
No.
I don't know if I would count that. As
No.
soup.
I count it as a
What? The Zuppa Toscana. I like that.
Oh yeah, that's
Okay.
good.
Yeah, clam chowder used to be my favorite, but now I like broccoli cheddar.
Broccoli cheddar's really good though.
Yeah,
I think they
cheddar
make
is
broccoli
tops.
cheddar mac and cheese now at Panera Bread, and I want to try it. It sounds really good.
Mm.
But Soupy, you're my favorite soup. That's the truth.
Ah, that's so nice.
I would much rather hang out with you than a bowl of Zuppa Toscana.
Especially because the zuppa toscana isn't nearly as funny.
It'll
It's
get
true.
cold, and then it's no good.
Yeah, and I am, a perpetually warm bowl of soup.
Well,
Mm.
you're good in all kinds of weather.
No, I'm really bad in the heat.
Okay.
I just melt and die.
Well, we're all stinky and sweaty in the heat, so.
Good point.
Abridged Yuki keeps asking, when am I going to collab with Koi McLeod again? I don't know. That was sort of a random thing that happened, and if he asks me to collab again, maybe I will. It depends on how I'm doing and how things work out.
Cloud's been dead for 12 years.
No, it was in the chat like yesterday.
Dead for 12 years, Martin. Didn't you hear?
I don't know is the answer.
That was so fucking dramatic. Martin's just like, no.
No. All right. Well, we are going to be playing Ace Attorney Investigations Chapter 2, The Prosecutor's Path, which, as I've said multiple times before, but I think it stands to repeat, this game didn't come out in the West. This is a fan translation. You cannot get this version of the game that we're playing by buying it. You have to essentially download this fan translation in order to be able to play this game where we're at and understand what's going on. We would buy it in a heartbeat.
We would buy it, Capcom.
We would pay full price for this game.
Yeah.
I would probably buy myself a copy, and like even people that I don't even know if they've played Ace Attorney, I would just buy them copies. I'm like, hey guys, you know what? I want to make sure that this game series succeeds.
You know what you can do?
I would buy an extra copy and just stand outside of the GameStop and just be like, hey kid, you want a copy of Ace Attorney Investigations too?
Your parents don't want you to have
and they'd
it.
call the police, and then I'd get arrested. But I would do it.
Art imitates
and
life.
Then you'd have Phoenix Wright as a lawyer, and you would probably.
And then I would
marry
definitely
him?
go to jail.
Oh shit! Because you were
guilty.
Guilty.
Yeah, I definitely did it. I was there.
I solicited Phoenix Wright. I'm sorry.
This Valentine's Day, consider getting your partner a copy of Ace Attorney Investigations too.
Yeah, or like the trilogy often goes on sale. I'm pretty sure the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles were pretty cheap recently.
Yes.
This Valentine's Day,
if you love your partner, you will buy them Ace Attorney.
Consider
Also,
showing your partner your defense attorney's badge.
Yes.
The original just came out on Switch as well, like not too long ago, like the original trilogy. So, yeah, it's super romantic to figure out who done it together. If you put all the pieces together, she'll let you put. She'll put it in your butt.
Let's move on.
Yeah. And that's romance.
Good
baby.
God. Okay. All right. So somebody asked, Mitch Motown asked, can someone give a brief recap of what happened last stream? And we seem to be Azul Magia-less, or at least for the recap. So
We're begging.
let's try and figure out what happened. We were in the confrontation with.
We came into the prison. The horsey guy is murdered.
Well, not the whole thing.
He was stabbed in the throat with a metal object. We determined it was a chisel that was hidden inside of the dog.
Yes, the dog had it in his mouth.
Yeah, the dog had it in his mouth.
The guy who is like, the assassin was like, I knew I'd get blamed, so I hid it inside of my dog. And then we found out that the monkeys guy who was accused of the murder,
he's a clown,
brought in the chessboard, and that chisel was hidden inside the chessboard.
And he's part of the animal show.
And he's part of the circus that visits every week.
Every month, probably. It'd be boring if you saw the animals every week.
No, I'm pretty sure it's like every Monday or some shit.
No, I think it's every month.
Is it? I don't know.
But I don't remember.
I like animals.
Also, we looked at the security tape, and we realized that on the security tape, it wasn't actually Knightley in the tape. It was
Police.
J. Elbird.
Oh yeah,
that's right.
Who
he had
stole a
escaped.
uniform, and then his polar bear cub, covered in mud, attacked him.
And we all just assumed
it looked like Knightley being attacked by a black dog, but it was actually Elbird
with an
having
unwashed
his
polar bear.
with an unwashed polar bear.
Now, Don't forget, Gumshoe invented the VCR for us to be able
Yes,
to...
Gumshoe invented
Yeah.
the VCR.
Portable VCR, baby.
Mr. Analysis.
In the year of 2019,
I like
Gumshoe
that
invented the VCR.
in the investigations game, you have Mr. Little Thief and you got Mr. Analysis.
Yep.
I feel like
Mr.
the
Anal.
80s terminology for naming things like Mr. Coffee and all that have somehow
Yeah,
become very
totally.
prevalent in the Japanifornia market.
What? It's
They
just
just
because
never
they gotta
moved on.
personify everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gumshoe's
Saza,
like, I gotta give it a personality so that when it breaks, I get sad.
You know, in Japan, Mr. Coffee is called Kohi-san.
It's not Kofi-sama.
No.
we don't like him that much.
No.
He's not respectable.
There is no. First of all, in the phonetic Japanese vocabulary, there is no fee. All right, it's he.
Kofe-sama.
And sama is reserved for a position of great respect.
If you're
not
addicted
a
enough to
lowly
coffee.
man. He services you. You would not call a man who services you as sama.
Anyway, Saza Bisinan64, thank you for the follow. And was just Jerry.
I know what I said.
Was just
I know
Jerry.
what I said.
Was just Jerry. Thank you
No,
for
I know.
resubscribing with Prime for 10 months. Lost track of time, but looks like I made it in time. Have a sub. Thank you so much, Was Just Jerry. No, I'm sorry. I respect you. I'm so sorry, Was Just Jerry. It's not that I wasn't ignoring you. I was trying to get it, and I was trying to speak over. It's all good. Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Korewa Coffee Sama. Appreciate the bits there, Vampiro. All right. I feel like you guys have gone deadly silent. I apologize.
No, you're
I'm very.
Marin is stewing over my shitty Japanese.
I'm also very triggered by the double R. It's
I
not
see.
fucking. It's not fucking kore like running.
It sounds like it, though. Is that running? Corre?
Yeah,
Corre?
Corre, corre.
Ah, I didn't know that. That's new for me.
Okay, so Vampiro is running the coffee machine.
There you go.
Spanish is corre.
Vampiro is serving the coffee machine, so therefore coffee sama works there.
Kore
No.
wa senor coffee.
Y'all are pressing my korewa buttons.
Okay, so yeah, that's basically what happened last time, and we're examining the courtyard because there was a whole thing where it turned out there was a tunnel that was already dug up through this well, right? And that's where the sickly sweet smell was that got on the body.
Yes.
So Justine Courtney basically was like, well, the only explanation is that the body was thrown down the well, and that means that it must have happened during the animal show, but nobody noticed? Question mark?
Yeah, I think she was still saying that it must have
Simon
been during
Keyes.
that 15 minutes.
That the only time that he had available was the 15 minutes where he was off stage, and he must have dumped the body down the well, but everybody was here in the courtyard,
Right.
so how did he do it? And I think that's what the impetus was for us to come to the courtyard and investigate it.
Yeah, that, and it couldn't have been done before the animal show because Elbert would have run into it, I think.
Right, Elbert was crawling through through. So basically, there's a very short window of time where the body had to have been put in there, and it couldn't have been before. That's what we
Yes.
established. Okay, it does look like the YouTube logo, doesn't it? Abridged Yugi. I feel like we're gonna get ads before the investigation segment or something. We got
some acid trip.
Acid
Man,
trip.
we haven't had that in a while.
apologies. Yeah, it's been happening a couple of times over the last week. I'm not sure. In fact, my birthday stream, I got disconnected, and that hasn't happened in ages. So,
Oh, weird.
oh,
Whoops.
okay. All right. So, I guess we can just jump right into it there.
Yeah.
All right. So,
Yeah, it looks better.
you hear Marek when you watch the Daleks. They do have Marek does have a very Dalek quality, doesn't he?
Yes.
All right.
Nasality.
Okay, so March 29th, 10:12 a.m. prison courtyard. Let's see what happens. Let's try and finish the imprisoned turnabout.
You know, it was funny yesterday as someone was hopping off a Discord call I was on. They were like, all right, I'm going to go do acid now. And I was like, what?
He's just like, you heard me, and then hangs up.
Okay.
I was like, all right, well, God bless you. He was like, if I come back as a born again Christian, I was like, well, then I guess like it's like an X 1999 thing where like you become super Christian and then maybe I become like a Satanist or something. And then we have the dragons of heaven. You know, it's fine.
Is that what X 1999 is about?
Well, it's about loving humanity over loving the earth, but you know, opposing sides.
But also becoming super Christian?
Depending on who you ask, I guess.
Oh, okay.
No, not really.
I was like, I missed some things.
Yeah, I don't think that's a popular interpretation, but
You want to say something about the courtyard, Mr. Edgeworth?
the courtyard. Depending on what we find here, the entire incident could become clear. However,
There's nothing left here.
Dakara. Boo-doo-boo. Yesterday, Kino.
All your troubles seem
Yesterday.
so far away.
Orewa yesterday.
All right, there was a whole day in between. That's right, I forgot. She was like, you can go away for a day.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it feels like after every section, she's just like, you need to leave
Yeah.
now, and then we come back.
And Edge was like,
Get
fine.
the fuck out of my prison.
Then you just come
Isn't
right
there
back
one
in.
more possibility? The well in the courtyard. It's possible the body was dropped down from there. In other words, the body being dropped down the well and then moved to the workroom could only have been done during the show. And the only one who could have done it is Simon Keyes.
There's our little recap. I guess we could have just waited for that.
Yeah, basically.
Was the body dropped down the well or not? This could be the decisive clue that we need to reach the truth of the matter.
Hey there, Vivi.
Before I continue with the investigation, I should I should organize my evidence. Unnecessary evidence has been removed.
Oh, right.
Remaining evidence has been rearranged.
I forgot that he could do that. I think Phoenix doesn't bother doing that necessarily.
No,
He does sometimes, but it's also like, how do
He
they determine
throws it away.
what's like necessary at that point?
Yeah, sometimes they'll keep
Yeah.
hot dogs, but they'll throw away
Yeah.
like documents.
It's like, we really need this hot dog until the very, very end of the case, and it turns out, yeah, we did.
Yeah. Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 20 bits. They should do a clue version of Phoenix Wright. That's brilliant, actually. For example, one of the guesses could be, it was Mia Fey. That is certainly a guess, yeah.
Yeah!
Yeah.
With a strap on in the Pegatorium.
We could make this.
Rock-
I did make
The
a,
people.
I
Voice
made
of
a
the
Phoenix
people.
Wright version of Monopoly a long time ago, so we could do this.
What'd you say, Marin?
He's the voice of the people.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying voiceover people. Voiceover people. I was like, yeah, they're around.
You're like, who?
Rock Ruland, thank you for the 10 minutes. This is a prison, so most people watching the animal show are probably used to seeing dead bodies. I don't think they've all killed people.
I mean, Frank
I'm
Most
Smiler
of
did.
them.
to say.
Most of them. Let's see
I was in the
here.
wrong place at the wrong time.
Hey, there's a grate here.
I have drunks.
The well has run
Arrested
dry.
for stoner crimes.
The well has run dry after all. They even put a lock on it. Lock picking is one of my specialties. Want to see?
There's absolutely no need for you to show off.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Whoa. Edgeworth dressed like that. There's no need to show off.
What happened, Kay?
The lock is broken, judging from the looks of it. It feels like it was broken some time ago.
She
So
puts
the
her
lock
hand
was
on it, and
broken.
she's just like, something happened here.
Was just Jerry, where would a right clue game fit into the canon timeline? I like to think that you could do like a one clue game for just the original trilogy, and it would be like all the like various characters. I don't know who would be the victim, because there would have to be just the one victim. Like, 'cause
It could always be Larry.
It's always Larry. Brilliant.
It could just be a game about murdering Larry.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, I'm down.
This means that anyone could have dropped the body down this well. According to Judge Courtney's reasoning, Mr. Keyes murdered Knightley in the courtyard. And then, during the show, he disposed of the body in the well.
You think so? Did he really use the well to move the body? Ha! I know. Let's get Missile to help us out again. Larry, Mo, or Oldbag, but one has to be the victim in the clue game. I guess it could be one for each game. He should be able to track the scent of the body.
Good idea. Let me contact Detective Gumshoe.
Who was the one that dies in the original clue? Is it Mr. White or something? What is it? Like, it's like a... They're all color names, and then the one guy who died. Who dies in clue?
I don't know. I haven't played it in a really long time.
Mr. Body. That's in the movie. Is that in the game?
So Deed Man, maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
one of the 6 original...
Deed Man.
Whoa, what? Hang on. One of the 6...
I'm pretty sure it is Mr. Body.
And Mr. Body,
yeah,
even in the
that's
game?
true.
It makes sense.
Why would they just make that name up for the...
Because it's great. Who
all
dies?
the other names were the same?
Hang on, Dave. One sec. One of the 6 original characters of the board game Cluedo. Ah, so the original was Cluedo. Mrs. White has been killed off by game makers Hasbro. The longtime housekeeper has been replaced by Dr. Orchid, who has a PhD in plant toxicology and was homeschooled by Mrs. White herself. Okay. So that is just
You could become a doctor from homeschooling?
Maybe back in those days. In England.
They just renamed him Doctor.
I want to know. Sorry. Cluedo board game murder victim. I'm curious. Is it Mr. Body seriously all the time?
Well, also, if you look up Cluedo instead of Clue, you're not gonna get the answer.
The murder victim in the game is Dr. Black in the UK edition and Mr. Body in the North American versions. So that's why I felt like it was not Mr. Body. Because in the UK, it wasn't.
Getting into the Clue lore.
Koamam, thank you for the 10 bits. Mr. Dead Body, did they do that just for the joke? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Did you say this? Sorry, I was curious.
Yes, sir. Detective Gumshoe here.
Detective, I have a favor to ask of you.
Mr. Blobby. I hope he dies.
We would like for you to bring Missile to the...
You got all that? You got all that, Gumshoe?
Yes, sir.
We would like for you to bring Missile to the prison courtyard.
Rock Rulin, thank
I'm
you.
bringing missiles. What are we blowing up?
I'm bringing these missiles. Rock Rulin, thank you for the 10 bits. Mr. Body, that's like calling the victim dead. Man, wait.
Sounds like you need the help of one of my 7 secret weapons again, huh, sir?
I thought Missile belonged to the police department. And also, I would like for you to contact a witness.
And also, I'm hungry.
Please contact Regina Berry of the Berry Big Circus and bring her here.
Oh boy. Sorry, Marin.
No.
Roger that, sir. I'll bring them over in a flash.
If you would
It
rather...
is not for little girls.
If you would rather someone else do it...
I will not do a voice.
Okay. If you want to keep voicing her, but that's fine.
Well, I'll let you know.
I mean, just do what I do all the time. Everybody gets the same voice.
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
It's more
I heard
acting than
today.
voice.
I heard today and it is Sunday.
So, what should we do while we wait for Gummy? How about some hide and seek? What are you talking about, Kay? There's nowhere to hide here.
There's a well.
I don't think that's the issue. Hey, during times like this, isn't it your turn to shine?
Yeah, what happened to Little Thief anyway? Couldn't we just like
I think we're
simulate?
getting into that.
Oh, we are. Oh, that! You want me to recreate the crime scene? Huh? How do you do that? How'd they do that?
How do
See,
you do that?
see for yourself. The great thief's secret weapon, Thief Chan. No complaints about Thief Chan?
No, because that's grammatically correct.
Whoa, what's that? Screens floating in midair. This is some high-tech VCR. Just what are you doing, Kay? I'm entering the information needed for the simulation.
Mr. Shields, this Thief Chan is a tool that can recreate fuck me, right?
Oh
in the
dear.
mouth. Is a tool that can recreate a crime scene based on the information it is given.
Should I set it for how this place was like when we came here yesterday?
Yes, I believe they were in the middle of taking down the set. We didn't pay enough attention to the well, so it's possible we may have missed a clue. I hate everything.
Leave it to me. I took a picture of the place too. There, and there. Data entry complete. Now to set the projection to maximum output. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares take wing. One alone remains all-seeing. Now, witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. I can make things look different. What? What just happened?
So, can we talk about how gay Ray is, or are we just letting that speak for itself?
I mean, I feel like he's
bisexual. At
Oh,
least.
Ray.
I feel like he's the guy who's like way too old to be hanging out with all the like young 20-somethings at the gay club, but he does it anyway.
Exactly. He's like a creepy old man who has not matured enough to actually make friends with people his own age. And like, so he just hangs out with kids that are too young and is just very touchy-feely and gross.
Okay.
I don't like him.
Well, thank you for sharing.
I don't like him.
I mean, he'll get more moments later on.
All right.
He's just here to be like handy right now, I think.
Yeah,
He got us in there.
We don't really know him yet.
Yeah.
You know?
I recreated the courtyard from yesterday based on the information I entered. This was a tool the previous Yatagarasu used. Remember, like from like 2 weeks ago? It's a device to run... All right, I'm explaining to... Right. It's a device to run simulations to practice stealing things. It could have so many better uses.
I mean, that's technology, isn't it?
Yeah.
But used in this manner, we can inspect the crime scene as it was in the past.
Oh, but it's still only a recreation based on what information we have. Even though it always is right.
Yeah, it always works.
Ninja Waller, thank you for the 5 bits. This is what they're saying. Sounds like a predator instead of a gay person. I don't really want to make that comparison. Now let's.
I mean, like.
I can't recreate what I don't have information for, and if my information is incorrect, which it never is. Except for when we figure out that it does need changing, I guess. The recreation could come out strange too.
In this case, since Kay had the photo, there should be no problems. Now let's begin the investigation.
Begin investigation. Prison courtyard. Since it's a recreation, we've decided to eliminate Ray from existence. You can examine things just like you always do. You can even present evidence when you find a contradiction.
Yeah, I know. First, I should start with that well.
All right. Yeah, what's up? It'd be nice if we could come up with an alibi for Simon.
It'd be nice if we could. That's what you sound like. Do not bring in your personal feelings.
So like a
or
voice?
You won't be able to. Shush. You can't conduct a proper investigation. Information should be collected calmly and swiftly.
I see. It's just like it's just like it's catching. It's just like how Mr. Edgeworth never shows any emotion.
So many noises.
When you analyze your opponents with that icy glare. Wildfire Vivi, thank you for the 20 bits. Yes, Kay saying that motto when she uses Little Thief reminds me of the chant that Marek has to say every time he boots up his computer. Great PC of the sky, hear my cry. That icy glare.
Do I really come across as such a cold person?
How can he not know?
I mean,
Like, but I wear warm colors.
I'm such a jokester.
I help so many people.
I told a joke once.
That person didn't tell the world? Come the fuck on. What do I have to do?
It made me laugh.
So we got the rope. We got like a sort of a pulley system going on here.
It makes me laugh when I make myself feel better than others. Let's examine the area around the well. It holds.
That
the
wasn't
keys
even
to the
Edgeworth
gates.
talking. That was just Marin.
Yeah, it was.
All right, so we got a bunch of stuff.
Forewa, a metal weight. It weighs.
That metal weight isn't running, Mr. Edgeworth.
I fucking hate you. I fucking
Do you
hate
love language?
your dad.
So it's a Lang?
Your dad.
It's hard to see in the recreation, Kay. Do you remember?
I think it was 33 pounds. 33 pounds, 15 kilograms. Weights, metal weights placed near the well. Each one weighs 33 pounds, 15 kilograms.
Isn't that how many kilograms you're allowed to bring on Ryanair before you have to pay like $100 to check
Yes.
your bag?
Yes, this well is
Like, I can only
actually
bring my
away.
one weight. I can't bring anything else with me.
This well is actually Ryanair entrance to their terminal. I wonder what such a heavy thing was used for.
Doesn't seem to be directly related to the circus.
Is Lang gonna come back? It's so weird that we've got him in our profiles.
He was there for like 2 minutes.
And he's not got
And then-
anything to do with anything.
So cross-eyed, he's so cute. I just want to kiss him.
He showed up for 2 minutes and he was like, actually, I need to go to the hospital because I still have this bullet wound in my leg.
It has gangrene now.
Yeah.
I can't ignore gangrene.
Yeah, don't forget, everybody, this guy got shot 2 weeks ago.
Oh, there are some pulleys here.
That's nothing. Francisca got shot. I guess it wasn't as serious, but she still
Well,
showed
she
up.
went to the hospital.
She did.
Yeah, she went to the
She
hospital.
actually went to
we
the
visited
hospital.
her in the hospital.
That's true.
Yeah. Lang just was like, I ignored it.
Walk it
My-
off.
I can make my brain stop working.
I turned off the pain feeling part of my brain.
They don't appear to be the pulley that was used to lift the bucket from the well.
And Koku no Megami, thank you for the 5 bits. I was thankful the weight was written in kg too. I don't know a thing about pounds, lol.
Same, but opposite.
It's
Yeah.
for all of us.
It's a sturdy hemp rope.
We're gonna get high, Mr. Edgeworth?
Remember when
That's
I
why
put
I'm
hemp-
referencing.
I put hemp seeds on our fucking beef stew once because I was like, this will be good because they have like omega-3s or whatever. And Martin, like, the first time we did it, Martin got like really scared and he was like open mouth breathing, looking at this food. And then he like
No, I
looks at me and
wasn't.
he goes, yes, you were. You.
That's ridiculous.
I don't
That's-
think you understand how much you showed when you were anxious about something
Yeah.
back in the day. But you were like staring at this beef stew, and then you looked at me and were just like, "Are we gonna get high?" I bought them from Costco.
Well, you never know. It's LA.
Costco's got everything.
It looks like the rope they use for tug of wars.
I'm not going to play tug of war with you.
Why
I'm
not?
going to smoke this.
I didn't even say anything yet.
There's a metal stake attached to the end of the rope.
Steak. Ah.
At least 2, Vampiro.
At least 2. Use these to pin down the tent when you go camping. You've been camping, right, Mr. Edgeworth?
It doesn't seem like they'd need this for the performance. I wonder what it was used for.
You look like you spend a lot of time outdoors and in nature.
You like a good hike, Mr. Edgeworth?
The well was beneath the stage. That means Also, I hike to my office every day because I refuse to take the elevator because it means reliving the trauma
Yeah.
of my childhood.
And you can't use a car
He does
because
hike up 12 flights of stairs.
Yeah,
because people dump bodies in them apparently.
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah,
Can't use a
that did
car.
happen.
He can't use an elevator.
No.
Only a few
I mean,
people would have access to dump the body in the well during the performance, and what a dumper it had.
This isn't looking good for Mr. Keys.
These things around the well, what were they used for? Pulleys, metal weights, and ropes. What could they be? Like the body, surely. What?
No, we don't know.
They don't seem to be related to the animal show.
I agree. We can ask Mrs. Barry about it later.
Halle Berry's here?
Yeah, she just ran someone
A
over.
celebrity.
Oh, God.
I'm sorry, that was bad. This is the stage where they.
Yeah, she just did a bad thing that Halle Berry did once.
They put the animal show on over here.
If I put on a great thief show, I wonder if anyone would come. Why is a great thief show? If I steal things from people...
The audience, you just walk through the audience, just like through the middle of it, and then you like empty your pockets at the end, and it's just everybody's stuff.
Oh, I'm pretty sure the police would show up.
After I call them, Kay.
I would snitch on you so fast.
Look at him running in place.
He's on a treadmill.
He's got bouncy cravat.
Jiggle physics.
These were used for audience seating during the show.
Folding up all these chairs must have been a chore. A chair chore.
He's so fucking carved, Miles. You're carved. Those pixels are so good. Arr. Alright, is that so? Honto? Maji des.
Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 5 bits. Do you mean Halle Berry, star of Catwoman? Yes, everyone's favorite interpretation of that character.
Yeah.
Don't tell me you've never tidied up folding chairs before.
Everyone's favorite basketball scene.
No, you're no selling me saying, don't tell me you've never tied up.
He's like, oh, I've tied
I've
up.
tied things up.
You know, I've delegated the task to others in the past.
You
He's
know.
admitting he has subs, multiple subs.
Mr. Edgeworth, you should try doing some manual labor once in a while. AG Silver 96, thank you for resubscribing at tier 1 for 11 months there. Great butt.
I do manual labor with my brain. I'll look into it.
I lift giant chess pieces in the chess dimension.
Look how good
Throw
his
them at
physique
people.
is.
Yeah, do you see how good I look? I don't need to lift shit, bitch.
Have you seen that
Oh
action
my
figure of me,
God.
Kay?
Look at him.
He runs like a little calf. Like he has like his legs are the same amount of thick, the way that they're animated. Or
Let's
he
just
has, like,
just objectify him for a little bit.
He
Oh, his
has,
ass
and
is
look at-
bouncing.
Yeah,
Look at
he's
those
got
cakes.
a really bouncy ass.
Yeah. Wow.
Good
Edgeworth.
for you, Edgeworth.
Phoenix Wright is a lucky man.
Let's
But
just,
like the way that his pants poof out at the bottom.
just
I just I love the jiggle physics. I'll never get over
Me
the
too.
crowbar
Ray's just
jiggle.
watching
This
him.
is, this is a very bouncy sprite, and I'm into it.
I like his bounce.
And like his little butt line.
Miles
Oh, he's
Bounceworth.
got a good butt line.
This door is locked.
Want me to pick the lock? Success is not
My
guaranteed,
butt
though.
line.
I think we've said this.
No, I'll just borrow a key.
Sheesh.
He's pointing at the elephant's ass.
I thought it was finally a chance for me to steal the spotlight. Holographic elephant.
Do not think about stealing anything out of that elephant's butthole. Not even the spotlight.
Got a 3D cart and everything.
Kono Krato. No, there are tires attached to it, so I guess it's a carto.
Just once. I'd like to ride one.
Carto.
I think I've said this, haven't I? Because we talked about riding.
Correwa.
Have we even been in here?
Yeah. I mean, we've been
Yeah.
here, but I think there are certain things that are slightly different. Just once, I'd like to ride one of these bad boys down a hill.
Nah.
Ah! Or maybe one of those office chairs with wheels. Doesn't that sound like fun? I think we have said this.
What is she talking about?
All right, I mean... what was the elephant's name again?
Ass turd.
She's Aztec the Asian elephant. Aztec the elephant. Star of the show, along with Regent the Tiger and Simon.
Ass turd.
And Koku no Megami, thank you for the 5 bits. Deja vu, I've just been in this place before. Indeed. Okay. When do you guys think the elephant is gonna be born? Ah, that's right. It's an easy name to remember.
Then why didn't you,
Bastard.
asshole? Maybe they couldn't think of a good name, so they gave her a name that's easy to remember.
Abridged Yugi, I actually don't know who that is. Sorry. Mr. Edgeworth, what a terrible thing to say about poor Aztec.
That's all the information we can gather for now. The detective should be here soon, too. Okay, go ahead and shut down, little thief. Go ahead and shut
All
up.
right. Returning the area to normal. Or as normal as this fucking prison is. I have a gun. Investigation
Legit
complete.
Dust looks like she has a gun. She's just like, I'll spare you guys for now, and then puts it away.
This is
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir.
This is Ace Attorney Investigations 2 AG Silver 96, which is a game that never actually came out in the West translated. So this is a fan translation. Hey, Speaker the Gummy.
Detective Gumshoe, that was quick.
I couldn't keep you waiting for too long, sir. I'm the opposite of Solid Snake.
Didn't keep you waiting, huh?
Didn't keep you waiting, huh?
Thanks for coming along too, Regina.
No problem. It sounded like fun, so I skipped practice to come here. Fuck you, bitch. Why did you come here?
Fuck you for your cooperation.
Fuck you for your cooperation. First, detective, let's have Missile do some tracking.
No problem, sir. Hey, Missile, over here, pal.
Hell yeah. Oh, what? Oh.
Hey, what's eating you, pal? I said over here.
Spider, chase her away. I don't want to talk as her ever again. What's the matter?
It's almost like there's dangerous animals here that... Actually, there aren't, are there, anymore? He probably smells the animals, though.
Yeah, probably. Is the elephant not still there?
The alligator's probably
no, I
around.
guess it wouldn't. The alligator's probably around, yeah. Looks like he's scared of something, sir.
All right, Yukarika, thank you for the 5 bits. I'm late. What did I miss? Not much. We just did a quick investigation of the courtyard and discovered that there's a pulley system that isn't supposed to necessarily be there by... Well, there was a pulley system by the well.
We used Little Thief.
Remember Little Thief, the little thing that like holographically represents how things used to look? There it is. I knew it.
It's the ally.
Alligator. A barking alligator.
I guess he's scared of the alligator, sir.
Good grief. Looks like Missile isn't going to be much help to us.
A stupid dog afraid of an alligator.
Yeah.
Bitch.
So, what should we do, Miles?
Maybe we can ask Miss Berry for help. What is it? What is it? Is there something I can do? Do you want me to teach Allie a trick? Actually, she probably could.
That's true. Just feed her to the alligator. How about that?
No, I just need you to tell me about the condition of the courtyard during the show.
You couldn't have asked over the phone? Like... Looks like it's my time to shine again.
Yes, if you please.
Wait, you invited Regina over to ask her the condition of the courtyard, but fucking Kay could have done it?
Well, they're adding details.
They just
to
needed
the
and
feed.
more information, I think.
Okay. So they're probably going to show her the hologram. Okay. All right, that should do it. I'm starting up the recreation now. The Matrix. Oh, shit. This is so specific.
I guess this would have been during the show, probably.
Yeah.
Yes, sorry. AG Silver 96 had redeemed the Family Feud, so I...
Right.
Gay lovemaking is apparently
Gay
what
lovemaking.
Little Thief recreated. Recreation complete. This time you can see how the courtyard was during the animal show. Thank you, AG Silver 96, for redeeming Family Feud there.
It should be around the time the body was dropped down the well.
Wow, cool. It's just like magic. Wait, who said that? Sorry. Was that Regina saying that?
Oh, that might have been. Regina, yeah.
Oh, sorry. It looked like,
Whatever.
for some reason I thought it was Kay. It's not magic. I just recreated the scene based on the information you gave us.
Must have been Regina then.
See? Look over there. I'm the new Regina. No, I'm not. What the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
That's a missing now.
I was gonna say. This
The backstage area is missing.
kind of looks like an elephant almost, the shape, but I don't
I
know.
think it's mostly just like she probably wasn't aware of what was going on there.
Yeah.
So it's just static.
Well, Regina didn't help with the preparation, so she doesn't really know how it was set up. Oh, okay, I get it. So Regina has given them the information that they needed to recreate everything. I see. Oh, maybe it was Ray and I thought it said K. Or maybe I'm wrong. I get
No,
it.
I think it was Regina earlier.
It was Regina because she was jumping up and down.
My bad. I get it. You can't recreate what you don't have the info for, huh? Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 5 bits. Make Martin play all the female characters now. Thank you for the 5 bits.
I'm sorry. It's because Simon took care of setting everything up.
The game does need Momo. Don't worry yourself none, Regina Pie. Miles is the one at fault here. You big dumb dummy.
Why me?
Mr. Edgeworth, I've recreated the show in progress. And I've got a gun. But I can also change it to how it was earlier when it was being taken down.
I see. So we can examine the courtyard during the show and after the show. We can freely switch between the two different states. To change the recreation, select Little Thief on the bottom screen. Now let's begin the conversation. Yes, Martin, I like Vampiro's idea. You are now Regina, and she has Mo's voice.
Can I just pick a voice myself?
No.
Okay, sure. Regina is Mo. It's... She's inheriting his voice.
Yeah.
Prison courtyard. Alright. I don't care about any of this. A great thief's
Fucking
secret...
alligator.
A great thief's secret weapon. I see. He's trying to creep on the alligator. But isn't this bad? Using a thief's tool to aid in this investigation? Don't make such a scary face. It's all right. Uncle Ray's lips are sealed.
Stop calling yourself that.
It's the truth, right? It's for the truth, right?
The evidence very well may have already been destroyed. May very well.
Imagine
have
standing
already
next to
happened.
someone like that, though. Imagine just...
It's a casual conversation.
Yeah, right?
In order to recreate the crime scene, we need her help.
Why so serious? At times like this, a simple smile will suffice. Heath Ledger.
Don't like that.
Yes, thank you very much.
All right.
It's the cage. It's the cage of the Asian elephant. Ass turd. The elephant is performing on stage right now, so the cage is empty.
I wonder how Astique entered the courtyard.
What do you mean, how?
The entrance here is human-sized. And this fence is electrified. I don't think an elephant would enter from there.
They could just turn off the electricity.
If they did that, all the inmates would escape.
I doubt anyone would escape while an elephant was entering.
Right, Rukarika, thank you for the 5 bits. I bet he calls himself that because I bet Little Miles probably called him Uncle back when he was his dad's assistant. Oh. What if that's true? That's kind of cute.
That is probably true, yeah.
I wonder how she came in. This requires some thought. She came in like a wrecking ball.
She seems to be enjoying her little brain teaser. I'll just leave her alone.
All right. What is this, elephant poop?
Yes. Oh, this crate was empty in the recreation earlier, and now it's full of shit.
That's right. It was also empty in the picture I took. Oh, these are the cakes. This is the sweet smell, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
So the body was probably dumped with these. Ah, I'm sorry. That information is wrong. I'm a child.
What the fuck? What do you mean?
This crate contained Aztec's food. In the morning on the day of the show, all the apples were gone. I totally forgot about that. I'm sorry.
Missing apples, huh? I should make a note of
Oh, so the
it.
apples are the sweet smell, I guess. Right, you could thank you for the 5 bits. Well, Edgeworth definitely has cake in this game, lol.
Oh, he sure does.
Alright, the apples were missing, I guess. What did it say about the apples? Wait, oh.
It's in your thought button.
Oh, right, logic, okay.
My brain button.
I went all pink. Let's see. So, Aztec tools, missing apples. Okay.
Aztec and missing apples. Do that.
You think?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know about... I guess they are connected, yeah. But I don't know.
I do.
The Proto-Badger knows as well.
The apples in the crate were probably eaten by Aztec.
Nice call, Marin. Alright, Yukurika, thank you for redeeming the Proto-Badger alert there. But it's strange! I remember leaving the crate out of reach from Aztec's nose! Also known as a trunk. Who are you talking to back there, Mr. Edgeworth?
I thought I heard Gordon. Are you certain?
Yes! The crate was still full of apples on the night before the show.
Then the cart was moved to where her nose could reach it.
Ah, closer.
Yes, the nose of the
The
elephant.
nose of the elephant.
That many apples, it could not have been moved by the wind.
And I got
It's either an
news for
elephant-
you.
Oh, you know what?
That means
And
you're
that
gay.
means you're gay.
Lady Catherine Fay Queen, thank you for explaining that if apples... if you
If you
figure
can reach
out
apples with your nose,
you're gay,
that means you're gay.
that means you're gay.
Elephants are gay.
Glad
Yes.
that Ice-T is telling it like it is.
Most likely, the crate was moved by a gay person.
Crate of apples. Somebody
He's
gay.
like, could I have done it?
Somebody gay moved the crate of apples on the night before the show. I need to have, like, Andy saying, Michael, am I gay? But have, like, Edgeworth's face or something on him. Hi, Super Mario.
Prior to the show, the cart's position was already changed and the apples were all eaten.
Huh.
This appears to be the correct information. Please, update the simulation parameters, K.
Alright, I'll use the new info to recreate the scene. What the hell was in that crate, then? The cart?
Apples.
But they were eaten, right?
Yeah.
Using the info we got from Regina, I'll recreate the scene with the cart in its actual place.
With
'Cause-
the gun.
I'm gonna shoot everything into place.
Recreation complete. All right. Yeah, I'm guessing the cart, it has to be what they moved the body with. Should I look at it now, I guess?
Yeah, might as well try.
I'm so tired, I don't know why.
Oh dear.
No wonder I thought it smelled like animals. It contained the elephant's food.
We don't have to go super long today because Soupy has it hard out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was filled with Aztec's apples. buy some apples.
That's right. On the day before the show, it was full of apples. Reminds me of those little Pokemon treats you throw at the Pokemon in the Pokemon Snap game. And you're like, get over here and let me take a freaking picture of you.
Say Pokemon one more fucking time.
I've said it like at most twice.
Say Pokemon. And in the morning, they were all gone.
Missile. Oh, did you think of something?
You could say that.
All right. Can we know what you thought of, please?
No.
All right. Let's check out the show, I guess. That's them Chaz. A love story between an elephant and a tiger. I really wanted to see that. I also wanted to see Simon in action.
Simon is really amazing, especially the part where he gets blown away.
Blown away. That's the scene in question.
Yeah, it's basically my bad Mad Hatter impression, Bedinsis. But yes, the gay clown from Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge did have that voice.
At that point, the suspect in the role of the villain is blown away by the heroine's burning love and makes his exit. After being blown away, the suspect disappeared from the stage.
Are you saying that the crime was committed during that time?
Rogue Blaze ZZ, thank you for following. And Bunu Bubba, thank you for the follow. Baba.
Do you know how long he was gone from the stage?
Let me
think. I tried actually giving her a proper, appropriate voice for a second. About 15 minutes or so.
It's just as Judge Courtney said.
But isn't it dangerous to be blown away by an elephant? It's all right. Astique is very gentle.
That's not who we're worried about here.
During the first few practices, he was having trouble getting blown away. Then all of a sudden, he was able to be sent flying beautifully, like Team Rocket blasting off again. It didn't happen. That didn't actually happen in the Pokemon movie, did it? They didn't get blown. Did they blast off?
Fucking hell.
He might be using some sort of device, but it's amazing.
Device? Do you know anything about it?
I have no idea. Simon handled it all by himself.
Simon's stunt, the scene where Astique knocks Simon into the air, employs some kind of trick. Oh, it must be the pulley.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That must be logic. Logic those two together. Aha. Let's think. Let's use pink think. Alright, Simon's stunt. The tools, I'm guessing.
I think so.
Boom. They didn't actually get blasted off, Jim. They do the little line. They're like, Team Rocket's rowing off again or something, don't they?
Mr. Keys used a device for his stunt. Maybe the tools around the well are connected to this?
Rairi Karika, thank you for the 5 bits. They always blast off again, and yes, the first movie is no exception. Really? I didn't think they get blasted.
Remember.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, and the Magikarp, the pedal boat. It gets blasted off.
It gets blasted. Oh, okay. My bad.
Hey, I'd like to recheck the tools lying around the well yesterday. Can you change the recreation to the after the show scene?
Roger. All right, nobody move.
The tools lying around the well. Could they have been a part of his device?
It seems very likely. I wonder if it's possible to recreate the device.
If you ask Mr. Keys, he should be able to tell you how the device was put together.
All right, I'll go ask him. Whee!
The dog is boofing.
That's all good.
Boof, boof,
Little
boof.
dog cameo.
Yep.
Mr. Edgeworth, I asked him about it.
And did you find out how the device works?
No.
Oh.
He used a rope to hang some weights onto the well's pulley. The weights were suspended inside the well. Then he ran the rope through 2 more pulleys and tied the end of the rope to his own body. Very elaborate.
That would not have been enough weight to...
Yeah, 30.
Unless he weighed 32 pounds.
So he uses the force of the falling weights to send himself flying.
Yeah, to drag him like that?
But what's to stop the weights from falling on their own?
IC on 402. In order to prevent that from happening, he used a stopper.
Ms. Berry didn't know anything about the well. That means Mr. Keys removed the stopper by himself?
Correct. That's why a second rope was needed. This rope was attached to the stopper, and when it was pulled from the stage,
the stopper would be removed and the weights would drop down the well.
I'm definitely going to steal this idea. The Yadagarasu won't lose to something like this. A stunt?
Don't waste your time. Circus acts require extensive training. Go into professional wrestling instead.
No training required there.
No training required at all. Even if you steal the device, it won't do you any good.
Then I'll train as well. You know something that is so, like, wrestling in general is fascinating to me, but before kayfabe was sort of like, and for those of you who don't know what kayfabe is essentially the canon of wrestling where it's like, there is the level of, like, secrecy where it's like, you cannot reveal, back in the day, you cannot reveal that wrestling is fake. You have to keep kayfabe, so keep the canon protected, essentially. And so people would show up to train at wrestling schools thinking professional wrestling was real, and then they'd gradually figure out that it was not. So imagine that. Imagine going to learn how to do a job, and then eventually the person training's like, by the way, this is all bullshit.
There's so many dreams crushed.
Or enhanced. Ryu Konika, thank you for the 5 bits. Oh god, is Kay gonna go join the circus? That might actually explain where she's been since this game. And Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Wrestling isn't real? Then I'll train as well.
Before you start training, could you first update the recreation?
KB Rude, that certainly is true now, but back in the day, your first lesson in pro wrestling was frequently the wrestling teacher would beat the shit out of you, and if you showed up next week, then you had potential.
Well, that's great.
That is just great, right? I don't saying that was universal, but that was certainly a common occurrence, unfortunately. Ah! Oh yeah! You wanted me to recreate the device that was used in the performance? The Undertaker, when he first started training to be a wrestler, not to talk too much about wrestling, but when he first, he gave a wrestling coach, like, thousands of dollars to teach him, and he showed up to train, and the wrestling coach had just left town with his money.
Wow.
Pretty crazy. First, let's return to during the show scene. Nobody move! Next, I'll input the information of the device on the well. Now we can recreate the device Simon made.
Be right back for a few minutes. The dog wants to go outside.
Sure thing. Prof Pills, as a wrestling fan myself, or somebody who has a complicated relationship with wrestling, but loves the art of wrestling itself inherently, part of the fun of going to a live wrestling event is taking part in the sort of theatrics of it. Like, the crowd is just as much a part of the... Well, I say just as much. Is an intrinsic part of the story that the wrestlers are trying to tell. So I think one of the really magical things about pro wrestling is when you go to a live show and thousands of people are around you, or sometimes hundreds, depending on what show you're at, and they're all just believing very strongly in the very obviously fake thing that's happening in front of them. It's very... there's nothing quite like it because, yes, what's happening is very obviously staged, and we all know We all 100% are in on the act, except for maybe the kids, but everybody is just supporting this thing that's happening. All right, we're just waiting for Soupy. I've thought about going, just don't know if there's going to be a decent show near me. Yeah, Jim Prowler, sometimes that is the case. And also, I myself don't want to go to a wrestling show these days just because of... I'm an immunocompromised individual, and I don't trust wrestling fans to be careful about that sort of thing.
I don't trust anybody at this point.
That's true.
Everybody's being an asshole about it. So,
Yeah.
we're just staying home. This is life for us now.
Invisible Man versus Invisible Stand, that is a lot of fun to watch. That is definitely, exactly, that's a great example of how the crowd makes a match sometimes. It's two invisible people wrestling each other, and the crowd and the referee go along with it. It's brilliant. Wrestling is definitely comparable to shonen manga. Especially, like, I remember visiting Team 4-Star and Grant was talking to me and he was like, I don't like wrestling, but I get the appeal. It's basically tournament arcs. And I was like, oh yeah, I guess it kind of is that. It's not what I like about it, but that is totally the base appeal of it.
Martin tried to get me to like wrestling by comparing it to Yuri on Ice. And it didn't
Performance.
work.
There's a performance. You
Yeah.
agreed with me a little bit.
I agreed with the performance aspect, but it didn't work in that it did not succeed in getting me interested in wrestling.
It did not. You became interested in one wrestler.
Yes, because I was deeply sexually attracted to her.
There you go. That's all it requires for Marin to be invested in a certain piece of media is one person to be very sexually attracted.
Yeah, well, now that person has changed their aesthetics, so
Oh yeah, you don't like him as much?
no.
I haven't seen their current aesthetic.
Yeah, they got like long pink hair and blackout contacts, so.
Oh, interesting.
I liked the blonde mohawk.
Yeah, the mohawk was cool. Hey, somebody tweeted at me, thanks for the recommendation on 5Ds. Watching it now and it's really good like you said. Thank you. 5Ds is very good. Oh. Alright, what are we doing? Oh, we're just waiting for Soupy, right? Thank you for joining us for the stream, guys. I was thinking it might be fun to have a little watch party, maybe after this stream. Might not be part of this stream, but I want to rewatch the movie Annette. And I know you can do watch parties with Amazon stuff, and that is an Amazon original, so I assume it's available. So I might do a cheeky watch party with my Twitch channel, because I've never done one before, and I want to watch the movie Annette again for like the 4th time, and it might be fun to watch it with you guys, but we'll see how I'm feeling. Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 5 bits. Not a fan of wrestling, it needs more pegging to be interesting.
It's true.
I guarantee you that there's some Japanese company that probably combines the two.
I need to see it.
Charlotte, oh, I don't have Amazon Prime. How would I do that? I don't know, honestly. In fact, I don't know if there's any guarantee that people outside of the US would be able to watch it along with me, just because it is... I don't know if it's an Amazon original over outside of the US, but... So it might not be available to everyone, but I would like to try and rewatch it. And even if only like 10 people are watching it with me, I'd still have a good time. Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Wrestling that has pegging, that's called pornography.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
And that last line was all I heard.
I like pornography.
And pegging.
Welcome.
Yeah, I like that too.
Welcome back. All right, so you've said this, I believe, Marin. So
I think really anything that has pegging is pornography.
Yeah.
does that include this stream?
Yeah, I don't think you have to necessarily combine anything else with it.
No, because there's no pegging in the stream.
Oh, right. Simon's
Do you
devised
want
data.
pegging to be in this stream?
I don't believe Twitch wants there to be. Simon's devised data jotted down in my organizer. Rock Ruland, thank you for the 10 bits. Maybe it's pegging that should have more wrestling in it. Rise Ariak.
I guess it depends. It depends on who you're pegging.
Rise Ariak.
Yeah.
What days do I stream?
Is it a wrestler?
What days do I stream Master Duel? The days I have available to stream Master Duel are Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. I don't do every day. I do the days that I am able to. I try and aim for Mondays and Tuesdays, but Recently, it is has been mostly Thursdays and Fridays, but if you want to be able to keep up to date as to what I'm streaming per day, you can join the stream Discord there, and I usually post before I'm going live to let people know what I'm going to be doing. Simon sure is gutsier than he looks, using the falling weights as the force to launch himself during his performance.
Indeed. He would have to drop enough weights to exceed his own body weight in order to provide the strength needed to pull him off the stage.
Strength to be pulled. In order for the stunt to work, the weights must exceed Simon's weight.
That's what we said.
Can you turn your gain up slightly, Marin? Or be closer to the mic?
Maybe we can logic that with the weight.
Yeah. Simon must have practiced a lot for this. Alright, logic. Pink. Okay, weights. Strength to be pulled. Connect.
Oh, the crate of apples.
Huh? Isn't this strange?
What's wrong, pal?
Haven't you noticed, Detective? What's strange about the weight is the
His was-
number or the weight.
Yeah, the weight, surely. Oh, wait. I guess
Yeah.
the number is... Well, but the weight is
No,
the...
the weight.
Yeah.
I feel like they kind of just mean the same thing. but-
Yeah.
It's not heavy enough.
Not heavy enough. In order to lift Simon's body, more weights are required. And yes, you're right. I do think the crate of apples is probably involved somehow. Which means maybe he inadvertently tipped the body down the well?
In order to pull up Mr. Key's body weight.
You're right, sir.
I'm sorry, but where did the
Okay.
rest of the weights disappear to?
Oh dear.
Looks like it's time to use my 7 secret weapons, sir.
Man, he is all about the 7 secret weapons today.
Well, if necessary, I'll let the detective know.
Okay. Oh. Bad booth.
As you can see, he's totally scared, sir.
So we're just gonna leave him
He's
here.
afraid of holograms.
I wanted him to track his scent, but it looks like that won't be possible.
Yeah, Jack Olmsford. Gumshoe has been referring to them as his 7 secret weapons, but they're not 7. He's only got 4.
Whimper.
Whimper. As you can see, very scared. Whimper.
He's wagging his little tail.
Oh.
These chairs are lined up in an orderly fashion. I guess there were a few empty seats during the performance.
Yeah, this show doesn't pull in a big crowd.
I would hope not, because it's fucking prison.
This intimate atmosphere and the closeness between the stage and the audience. It reminds me of the karaoke tournament I entered when I was a kid. Aren't you a kid right now?
Karaoke tournament?
I was the runner-up. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares take wing, one alone remains all-seeing. Now listen to the song of a real modern-day Robin Hood.
Don't tell me you actually sang that song.
Of course, this song rocks.
It's a slap, Mr. Edgeworth.
I am surprised she actually made it to the finals. Did she steal second place? No, if she didn't steal first place, she must have gotten there fair and square.
She must have. All right.
He's like trying to logic it out, and she's like, "Yep, I stole it." Have we talked to Gumshoe? Maybe he will offer
Yeah,
us one
that's
of
true,
his.
that's true.
His secret weapons.
Give me your penis.
He says from right behind him.
Right behind.
We're pegging Gumshoe.
Gumshoe.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Edgeworth. You've got that look on your face, like you wanted to use my secret weapon, sir.
Oh, yeah. Huh.
Missile isn't in the mood, but I've got my fishing rod ready to go.
Oh, right. Fishing rod. I guess we can
We
use
can
that
go
on the
fishing
well.
for an alligator.
Yeah?
Or would you prefer the metal detector? I guess it's the metal detector.
Oh, okay. Metal detector. One of Gumshoe's 7 secret weapons can detect metal objects. Shockingly.
Oh, maybe we're looking for the stopper that he used.
Oh.
The stopper was there on the other recreation.
Oh, it was, okay.
But
I've never seen the detective's eyes sparkle like that. If need be, I'll let you know. For now, just stand by.
All right, just stand by. I guess we're not using it.
wait,
yet.
we got that as a logic.
Right.
Yeah.
didn't
Metal detector, crate of apples, maybe?
we?
Or maybe there's missing weights?
Try the weight, maybe.
Okay. Yeah?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Detective Gumshoe, it's time for your secret weapon.
Wait, we couldn't just ask him to do it. We have to
Right?
logic it.
We have to put the pieces together in our brain space first. Yes, sir.
I was hoping for the metal detector.
I don't get many chances to use this one. Before we begin the search, let me go over how to use the metal detector, sir.
I'm standing far away from you while you use the metal detector.
Let me show you how to use the titty detector.
There's tits
This
down
titty
there.
detector uses sound. And this meter,
It's the jiggleometer.
this shows you how much jiggle is in the titty. To let you know how close you are to a titty object.
A titty object.
When you get closer to a titty, the titty detector will have a bigger reaction like this. When you get the biggest reaction, that
There's
means
just
that's where the
nothing but
biggest
tits
titty
back
is.
there.
Wow.
That's why they have to keep it. They have to keep it locked. Give me the order to examine that spot, sir.
Oh my God,
Jiggling
stop.
is out of control.
Why can't you just do it yourself, Gumshoe? I have to tell you?
Now, let's see what we've got. It's just the metal fence that has a bunch of titties behind it. And that's basically how you search for titties.
Someone just buried a bunch of tits?
Just give me the instructions on where you want to search, sir.
Oh my God. Oh, we're controlling Gumshoe! Ah!
Okay, now let's see what his butt looks like while he's running.
Oh!
Horny Martin got activated. Thank you so much, Stella Coyote, for bonking Martin.
You did it.
I do appreciate it. All right.
Look at his ass! Turn him around!
Oh, right, yes.
But
Make
have
him
him run up
run.
against the wall so we can see.
It's not that exciting.
He doesn't even run.
He does hip shake pretty well though.
Yeah,
Look at that. He's got a nice little hip shake.
yeah, he's got potential.
Okay. All right, where are these titties? Well, that's obviously the... Wait.
Yeah, there's a reaction here too, sir. Let's check it out. Huh?
There's no titties at all.
I found these in the clumps of grass here, sir.
Oh, it is the weights.
Oh.
These are the weights he used for that hoisting device.
The
Were these
hoistomatic.
intentionally hitting? Hitting?
I am
There's four of them
intentionally
in all,
hitting.
sir. Hitting that blunt, sir.
That many weights would be enough to lift Simon.
So the other weights that were used in the device were hidden.
I apologize. I realized there were probably other fun things to find, but we found the thing.
We didn't realize they were already just like right there, so.
Why were they hidden over here, though?
See? I'm really earning my keep today, aren't I, sir?
Apologies, Jim Prower. I'm sure there were fun things to find there.
You get a 25-cent
Yeet.
raise, Gumshoe.
Ah, the alligator.
Next year. That scared me, pal. Gumshoe's just like, oh, it's just an alligator.
Erikios, thank you for the
Huh?
10 bits. It's come to my attention that stream clips have been very low lately. I shall now attempt to correct that. Erikios, one, thank you for picking
Yay.
up the clip slack.
What's the matter, detective?
It looks like the titty detector is reacting to this alligator.
That alligator's got great rack.
Honkers.
Check out the baps on this alligator, sir.
Oh, no.
I would honk those boobies.
It's a honkadile.
Really? Why?
A honkadile. Is that just a white white person? Are you
All people from
sure?
Florida.
Yeah. Are you sure it isn't still just reacting to the weights?
It's a different reaction, sir. And it's definitely coming from the alligator.
Opadile. Opidile.
It's gone.
Bye-bye, sweet alligator tits. Martin, 2022.
Looks like it's scared of us. I don't think so, Kay.
Huh?
Alligator-type Pokemon aren't easily scared. If anything, I think Allie looks a little under the weather.
Allie. I suppose that was what Warden Roland called it. That is what it was named.
Howman, thank you for the bit. Anyone got more bunks ready? Look, I'm not horny for the alligator.
Oh.
It's just facts,
It just
guys.
is there.
She didn't need any of the food that the warden gave her yesterday. I think she might have eaten something bad.
So I guess the metal detector could be reacting to whatever the alligator ate.
Oh, maybe she ate one of the weights.
I doubt that even an alligator can ingest a 33-pound weight. But I've taken a 33-pound shit after drinking before. Ayo.
See, I told a joke once, Kay. I'm funny. I even
What?
ended it with an AO.
It felt good.
Bazinga, says Edgeworth.
You're killing it, sir.
Very funny if I say so myself.
I do like a good poop joke.
Can you imagine just like the very first time Miles makes a poop joke in front of Phoenix? And Phoenix is just like, I love you so fucking much.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine the first time Miles farts in front of Phoenix?
Oh my god. They're like in their 40s by that point.
Yeah. And it's like the teeniest, tiniest little like.
And Phoenix is just like, we are gonna be together forever.
They just fucking Phoenix like he's like licking his butthole begging for more.
Jesus Christ. Okay, 101 Roman soldier.
Marin.
Alright. I'm temporarily muting while Marin gets that out of their system. 101 Roman soldier, thank you for following. Vampiro, thank you for the 5 bits. Phoenix is a toilet. Of course you would love Edgeworth's farts. Alright. Demon Cross, thank you for cashing in your bunk, Marin. And Terrally TT, thank you for redeeming the project voucher.
I got news for you.
And that means
you
you're
gay.
gay. Thank you, Selfron, or Kelfron, for redeeming iced tea. Rock Ruland, thank you for the 10 bits. Why? Anyway. I'm willing us to move on. The dog agrees.
Oh my god.
There are
What did-
tears in my eyes.
Mine too. I gotta click on that. But what could the
Rustage.
metal
Hi, Rustage.
detector be reacting to?
Giving a shout out to Rustage there. Great streamer, great talent. Playing Dungeons and Dragons. Very cool. Everyone shout out to Rustage. Check him out. Follow him. Send him some love. Good grief.
You know it's true though. That's why it's so funny.
I don't know if there's
And
truth in that.
regardless,
No, it's true.
there's so. If the Phoenix Wright aficionado says it, and you do call him that, and regardless, why were
given you
these
both.
weights hidden?
I've given you both too much power.
Ninja
Ninja
no,
Warlord.
Shu Takumi has.
Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 15 bits. Imagine someone coming into the stream just to watch a chill stream of Phoenix Wright and happens to come in to the farts.
Hey, we're talking about Phoenix and Miles' relationship farts.
Thank you, Lady Catherine
just always
Queen, for
relevant.
cashing in your Family Feud redeem there.
Gay lovemaking.
Lots of farts there. Maybe we should take another look at the device on the well.
Marin,
What?
maybe pull it back a little bit.
What the actual fuck? You made a thing with gay lovemaking.
It's not the same as me saying there's lots of farts involved with that.
There are.
Okay, being true doesn't mean it's okay to just share.
I'm sorry that you're offended by farts.
I'm not offended.
I'd like you to recreate the after the show scene again.
I'm just
Kay?
trying to keep my streams as PG and not upsetting as possible.
Then maybe don't have a GIF that says gay lovemaking.
Nothing not PG about that. That's on an episode of Family Feud, one of the most PG shows of all time.
And farting is perfectly PG as well.
I don't think it was the farting itself, man.
Yeah, it's not.
I'm just saying, if you don't want to have these
Good
conversations,
grief.
don't trigger them.
I didn't trigger it. It was Lady Catherine Fake Queen. And also, Maggie, thank you for the 5 bits. Oh, yeah. Do you think you'd ever play Kingdom Hearts? It's a really weird series. You probably have fun riffing on.
That's a whole can of worms.
Yeah, I've already been harassed by the Kingdom Hearts
You don't know if
fanbase
you want to
once.
open.
L-Train 4444, thank you for the 10 bits. I don't think Martin has ever wanted to go back to pegging more than now. I don't know. No, Lady Catherine Fake Queen, you don't have to apologize. I'm joking around. A lot of what we're doing right now is highly exaggerated. Kingdom Farts. Thank you, Vampiro, for the 5 bits. Yeah, the Kingdom Hearts fan base came after me. I wouldn't say they came after me hard, but I was certainly spammed with...
Did you make a joke they didn't like?
It wasn't even that.
Yep.
I mean, it was a joke, but I genuinely meant it. I said, I can't wait to be confused by Kingdom Hearts 3. Because
And then you never played it.
I never did play
The
it
people
because...
who attacked you are people who were also confused by it but didn't want to admit it.
I don't think they were. Like, because here's the thing. I was basically, my point was, I don't have time for the 10 spin-off games or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm exaggerating. But I don't have time for all those games. But I would
Are
like
you
to...
exaggerating? I don't know
Yes.
if you are.
Oh, right, I see.
10 games? I don't know.
For the spin-offs, I don't know. But either way, and I'm not going to talk too much about this, but this is why I wouldn't play Kingdom Hearts on stream. I said, I can't wait to be confused by Kingdom Hearts 3, and I genuinely meant it because I wanted to play Kingdom Hearts 3, and I'm not invested in the plot, but I think it's fun that there's Final Fantasy and Disney stuff, and it's a video game. I think that's fun, regardless of whether I understand what's going on. And people really came down on me hard for voluntarily not wanting to play all of the games, understand everything. And I kept telling them, look, I'm just not, that's not for me. I want to play the game and have fun. And they're like, but you're not even trying. And then there were people who were like, this guy calling Kingdom Hearts confusing. And I'm like, no, I'm saying I'm confused. You know?
Anyone who says Kingdom Hearts isn't
Kingdom Hearts
confusing,
is confusing.
yeah, is just trying to pretend like they're better than somebody.
There is a way to
I was
understand
confused
it.
by Kingdom Hearts 2 before any of the spin-offs even came out.
Well, that's not true. Chain of Memories had come out.
I was confused by that too.
I think you underestimate our ability to be confused.
And here's the thing. I like being confused. Like, I'm okay with it. I'm not using that as a criticism. Some things are confusing. Ninja Wall.
I think even Kingdom Hearts knows it's confusing.
I want to believe that. Ninja Warlord, thank you for the 5 bits. Martin is British. All bodily functions offend him. And the Azelmargir, thank you for the 5 bits. Oh no, the Kingdom Hearts fan base. Indeed. But that's why I would probably never talk about...
Yeah.
I would never play the games just because I would probably talk about negative aspects of them as well as positive, and people wouldn't like that.
And that is not allowed.
All right, leave it to me. Sorry, that was me. The Azulmagia, thank you for the 5 bits.
Love making over there.
Look, man, sometimes you have to play multiple PS2 games, multiple DS games, a GBA game, several mobile games, the PS3 ports, the PS4 game, read several interviews, and the Ultimania guides to understand everything easy.
Oh. Not only that,
Are we
but
talking
I heard,
about Yuri on Ice?
I heard there's also a plot point, some sort of plot point of Kingdom Hearts that is also only revealed to you if you are able to get a Kingdom Hearts themed hotel room in Japan.
Oh.
And like find the clue in the hotel room.
See, that indicates to me that they know how fucking navel-gazy this shit is.
They know it's fucked up.
Yeah. VV239, thank you for the follow. We got 2 VVs. That's
Cool.
4 whole Vs. All right, where are we going? Do we logic stuff now?
Let's see what we got.
Oh, we've only got apples.
Nope, we don't. We only have one thought
One
rolling
thought.
around in there right now.
One thought.
I don't like them apples.
It's just a bunch of like apples that are just like sitting there, and every time he moves, you just hear them sliding around.
I think we're supposed to look at the well.
Oh, okay.
This pond is where Warden Roland keeps her pet alligator.
I guess those fish bones are the remains of her last meal.
I don't think an alligator would leave such clean bones.
Maybe an anally retentive alligator. But she
What
had
is he retaining?
But she had a very refined-looking face.
I couldn't tell at all.
That's because I'm a girl who's good with faces.
I don't think. Why? I don't. What? No. Why?
That's
do
a
I
refined
not
alligator,
feel-
Mr. Edgeworth.
I do not feel the slight bit of jealousy, and I do not know why.
Well, she's bragging about being able to read people's faces.
And being a girl.
Yes.
I wish I were one of those and could do that.
What is woman? I don't know still.
I won't rest until I've sniffed every granny.
All
There
right.
should be more rope, shouldn't there?
You think?
Well, because
So-
Kay said that the thing with the pin was a second rope.
Aha, so we can deduce it by using this, maybe? 3 pulleys, 2 ropes.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah, maybe where the pulleys are supposed to be. We can
Oops,
deduce
sorry,
that.
ignore that.
Oh no, rope.
We have a great device, we just want a piece of
Correwa
rope.
We already
Simon
said
is-
that, right?
Yeah, we did. I'm sorry. It's not letting me skip.
Oh.
Oh, wait, did we say this?
Well, there's a contradiction here, so we hit the deuce, I guess.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
not
That was
present
what I
that.
was saying, sir.
Is this spot somehow connected to any of my evidence?
You've come to the evidence.
Eureka! This recreation and the device we saw earlier. There's a major discrepancy. One of the ropes is missing.
You're right!
Without it, the device won't work.
I wonder what happened to it.
Where did the missing rope disappear to? It's possible that we hold the piece of evidence that shows where the rope went.
Eh?
Which piece of evidence shows where the missing rope went?
The rope.
Oh,
Shockingly.
We found the rope, guys.
the rope we found with the dead body is the rope that is missing.
Ah, could it be?
Yeah, it could be the other piece of rope that was used here.
Then, does that mean?
This rope was attached to the weight.
Kay is just there to be like, could it be? Does
Is
this
it?
mean? Is
But
it?
then,
But how could?
However, the weight was not one of these metal weights.
are you?
And every time he's just like, yes, Kay.
These weights were hidden in the grass and replaced with something else.
If they were replaced, then what was used as the weight? The cart of apples.
What was tied to the rope we found in the workroom? If we can recall that, then the answer should be clear.
Look, Gordon, ropes. We can use these to traverse. Help me, Gordon. Sorry.
The weight that was dropped in place of the weights that Mr. Keed had prepared was The body.
Gordon.
Oh, it was the
cat.
body, of course. That makes sense. But yeah, we don't really have the crate as evidence, so it has to be the body.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's the body.
What dropped down the well was none other than Knightley's dead body.
So it was probably there when Elbert was going through the well. It just hadn't dropped yet because Simon hadn't done his trick yet.
Ah.
It was just hanging out.
Eh? Mr. Knightley's body was used as the weight? He died as his. Never mind.
Yeah.
You're right,
Yes.
fam. You're right.
The weights were replaced with Knightley's body.
He died as he lived. Part of a circus act.
Hanging out.
Hanging out.
Mr. Keys used the device to launch himself off the stage.
That's brilliant.
When the rope that was tied to him was undone and let go, both the body and the rope dropped down in the well. The rope wasn't used the rope wasn't used to tie up Knightley.
Ericchio says he died as he lived, weighing people down.
Oh,
That's good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
it was used to suspend him inside the well. That also explains why the other weights were hidden.
So it was suspended in the well, which is why nobody above saw it and why nobody below saw it.
Yep.
Okay. Ah, so that no one would find out that the weights were replaced with the body.
Yes, the killer was the one who hid those weights.
But, Miles, wasn't Knightley Boy stabbed in the neck with the murder weapon? If he was suspended in the well, wouldn't there be blood? Whoa, is the stopper the metal sharp thing? No way.
Oh. They just stabbed him in the neck with it?
If he was
I
suspended
don't
in
know,
the
because-
well.
We didn't see any blood on it.
No, yeah, because we
But-
saw it. That would be fucked
be-
up.
But
though.
then again, I think we've only seen it so far in this
Hologram.
recreation, so maybe we just haven't
Yeah.
found it yet. I don't know.
If he was suspended in the well, wouldn't there be blood at the bottom of the well?
I think the murder weapon still is the chisel.
Yeah. Makes too much sense.
The killer was also aware of that. That's why they used this item, which I assume is the sheet.
Because Dogen already was like, yeah, the chisel was in his neck, so I put it in my dog's mouth.
And there was blood on the chisel.
Right.
Which item did the killer use in order to leave no traces of blood behind?
The sheet, right?
Yeah. The sheet we found near the body.
Holy shit!
It was used to wrap up the body.
Huh? Get it? Cause poop jokes.
I see. It looks like all the pieces are starting to come together, eh? But this means that the body definitely came from the well. If that's the case, wouldn't that mean Simon is the killer?
No, that's not necessarily the case.
Eh? But yesterday, Judge Courtney said...
If Mr. Keys was the killer, would he have needed to set up such an elaborate device?
You see, it sounds kind of like holy shit, but there's sheets involved.
I like that. That just sounds like Mo is here, not Regina with Mo's voice. It just sounds like Mo.
I guess you have a point.
I did a whole get out on Regina. I'm
Mr.
inhabiting her
Keys.
body now.
Mr. Keys was only responsible for dropping the body during the show. In other words, it doesn't matter where the real killer was or what they were doing during the show.
I am Yami Regina.
Until now, this placed the doubt on the people who did not watch the animal show.
It's true. We also suspected Mr. Dogen.
The killer's true intent was to make us think that the murder occurred during the show.
Right. It didn't.
In other words, they used the device on the well to create a fake alibi. Ms. Berry, do you know when this device on the well was set up?
Mo out. Wait, no, I'm here. Let me think. The day before the show. I think it was at night. We all started preparing at 9 p.m. PM stands for Pokemon. We finished it around midnight.
The ninth viewing of Pokemon, the first movie.
Pokemon movie. PM.
The killer replaced the weights with the dead body afterwards.
Weights switched with body. The device was set up with the body on the night before the show. You know, prison is kind of like being inside a Pokeball. Simon's device data updated.
Except you did nothing to get there.
And sometimes they let you out.
Did Dogen know about the device? No, even if he knew about the device, it wouldn't be possible for him to use it. You can't teach a dog to spend a body in a well.
But you can teach a dog to be an expert crime fighter or something.
Yeah, sure. In other words, Dogen is not the killer.
I don't
You
know.
can train dogs to be crime fighters, but not crime doers.
Yeah, but no, but
But the dog did do several crimes.
the dog is an assassin, right?
and
I
he
mean-
did hide the chisel.
Like, how do you teach a dog to do that, but not pull something or whatever?
Well, I mean, that was part of his MO, I feel
Yeah.
A dog
yeah.
can't tie a rope.
like.
That's true.
That is also true.
Yeah, you underestimate Dogen's abilities. Oh, we're still looking for things? Okay,
Well, you gotta put things together, maybe.
Yeah, maybe let's logic.
Pink dimension. Weights, crates. There you go. It rhymes and it also is linked.
Yeah. They rhyme, so Miles is just like,
Aha.
could this be it?
Weights, crates.
This cart was moved the night before the show.
Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. The dog was commonly used in his assassinations, so yes, the dog did indeed do crimes. And,
I mean, the dog doesn't know that they're crimes.
and I got news for you. That means the dog's gay.
Ignorance of the law is not an excuse.
Good afternoon, you Bell 1000.
Okay, put him in dog tail then.
The pound. The body was the body was also switched the night before the show.
I don't think it was just a coincidence.
Keeping that in mind, the question now becomes, why was the cart moved? The cart used to be in front of that door.
I mean, the cart was moved, presumably to dump the body, or? I don't know.
I can think of one reason why.
Somebody opened that door. Oh, okay. All right, let's hurry up and... The door is locked as we previously established.
Hey, recreate the door as unlocked.
Let's ask a guard. Hey, Mr. Guard. Konnichiwa. Yes, what is
No.
it?
Hi.
Is that what that means?
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to write Smizzy Lee the weather? It's not too bad. It's actually kind of warm today.
You there. Where's the key to this door?
Hooray, why you?
Konnichiwa. The warden's in charge of it.
my.
I'll get it from her right away. Konnichiwa.
I fucking hate Daikirai. Daikirai. The warden is in charge of the keys here. Without the warden's permission, this door can't be opened. I think the warden did it.
Thank you very much.
You're just like, she's got the girl boss energy.
Oh, it's the
It's a
electricity.
circuit breaker panel. It must be the breaker room.
On the night before the show, somebody came into this room. Somebody broke into the breaker room. I wonder why they would come here.
I don't think anyone would confuse the breaker room with the break room.
Hey, E-Man.
It was definitely to operate the circuit breakers.
Breaker. So someone came here to shut off the power to something? The fence, I guess.
Was there anything that had its power shut off?
It's the security camera had the power cut off to it for 3 hours.
When did this? Oh, is that in our evidence?
Yeah, because remember the timestamp was 3 hours off?
Oh, you're right.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, it is this tape.
Yeah. Yeah, see, it says in
Wow.
the description it was off by 3 hours.
I'm glad you're here.
The security footage had a 3-hour gap.
Ah, I see.
The circuit breaker for the security camera was tripped.
It's highly possible.
Was this the killer's handiwork?
With the camera down, it'd be easier to move about. The killer would have a major advantage.
I knew it.
If that's the case, the killer was the person who tripped the breaker. The person in charge of the key to the breaker room is... It couldn't be.
The warden.
Mm-hmm.
Why does Edgeworth think it couldn't be the warden?
Because
He's
she's the
like-
warden.
She's like, she's supposed to be an officer of
Has-
the law.
has he
she
not-
can't do that.
Has he not gotten used to all the corrupt people in positions of power from the previous games?
He's dumb is the problem.
Speaking of positions of power, I have to pee.
Okay, that is the
Alright.
ultimate position of power.
I'll be right back.
All right. How you doing? Ah, I've got a Maya heat.
Man, that scared you more than the last Soda Badger.
Stole us.
The most terrifying thing of all is the Maya Heat.
I'm used to the Proto Badger. I'm not used to Maya.
That's true.
Stolas, thank you so much for redeeming the Maya He, Maya Who. All right, we're on a quick pee break. As I mentioned during Soupy's quick break, I'm thinking about doing a, what do you call it? A viewing party, a watch party after this. Like, I'll probably take a break for 20 minutes and then go live again. And I want to watch a movie with you guys that I've been wanting to rewatch for a few weeks. And it's a musical.
Tenet.
Huh?
Tenet.
Tenet, the musical.
Yeah. Is it Cats?
Oh no, it has to be on Amazon Prime is the thing. It's they've got it linked up to the Prime Video service, so I don't actually know how I don't think you can necessarily watch movies that you have to pay for. I think it's a list of certain ones, and
Just approved ones.
I think. But Annette is the movie I want to watch, and it's a musical starring Adam Driver, and it's very kind of French. The director is
I
French.
didn't know he was in any musicals.
Yes, this is, as far as I know, the only one that he's done. So he sings quite a bit in the movie, and if you know Adam Driver's voice, he has his own unique sound. So what does Amazon do? Prime?
I've never seen a new Star Wars.
Oh, gotcha. I like
back.
Adam Driver though.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
So I figured out why I'm so tired.
You didn't take your medication, or?
No. Well, I have a sleep, for the chat's benefit, I have a sleep disorder.
Right.
And, like, I sleep with a machine, and the machine, like, tracks my sleep. And I've been using this machine for, like, I want to say 6 weeks now. And last night was the worst night of sleep I've gotten since I started.
Oh.
Oh dear.
So I'm very
Do
tired.
you like accidentally like take the mask off in the middle of the night?
I was gonna say last night it sounded like there was a lot of air escaping, but I didn't quite understand if it was meant to be sounding like that.
Do you use like the strap that holds your mouth closed while you sleep?
No, I have, basically the way it starts is, I think, is, there's like a nose one. This one just goes over your nose, and then the airflow holds your mouth shut, as far as I can tell.
I
Like,
have one that
it's
just goes over your nose, but if you open your mouth while it's on, like the air will just start escaping through your mouth, which is really weird.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah, it
Sorry.
does that, but like, because it'll escape through the mouth, like, it naturally like snaps my mouth shut. I don't know how to describe it, but
Oh, really?
yeah. This is
We're all getting old,
but
and
they do have a lot of other ones, and like until now, like I used to have like when I started it was like over 3 events per hour, and last night it was like over 2 events per hour. So but until like most of it has been less than 1. I think I've just been stressed, so maybe that's why it got worse. I don't know.
we're getting old.
But
and
I could
broken.
also
We're getting old and we're breaking down.
yeah. Well,
True shit.
I've snored since I was a kid, so, and my dad has
You haven't
sleep apnea
had-
too, so
You haven't had the amount of disturbed sleep that you've had until recently, though.
no, but I mean, like,
It's
I
been
hate
a
to say it,
common-
but quarantine weight is the reason why I got diagnosed, because I gained weight from quarantine. It got to a point that my sleep disorder was so bad, because like I don't know how to describe it, but just the extra weight makes it harder to breathe, basically.
Yeah.
So that's what aggravated it. So thank God I gained weight because now I can actually like get this treated and actually get to having enough energy to like make good food and exercise and stuff. And I have been
Yeah.
exercising, but
And we've had some good food.
yeah.
Deactivating the recreation. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
Well,
Shutting down. Investigation complete. Oh, shit.
I'm first to the scene as always. Good morning, Mr. DeBest.
Do you
He
guys in
sees
America...
other people there, and he's like, I'm first.
Do you guys have the childhood phrase, first the worst, second the best, third the one with the hairy chest?
No.
You've
Never heard that one.
That was something that was commonly said on my playground as a kid. I don't know if anybody else had this, but
Ours was last one is a rotten egg.
Yeah.
that we have that too.
A while back, I was doing a dungeon with my sister and my brother-in-law in Final Fantasy XIV, and my sister was like behind all of us, and she catches up to the rest of us last, and she's like, "Why is it I'm always the last one to win the race?" And we were just like, "You're what?" I think that's just called losing.
Don't make me feel bad. What? You? How did you get here before me?
Greetings, Prosecutor Edgeworth. I see you have arrived early.
Or maybe it is you who are late, Judge Courtney.
Man, what a couple of
You silly
people
bitch.
bitching at each other right here.
I have many matters which require my attention. I have no time to waste.
She's kind of like totally outdoing him on the face bang. Like,
yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
They're both like brandishing their bangs at each other like aggressively.
And she's just like, and I'm working on growing out the other one. Unlike a certain prosecutor who has taken off the case.
Oh.
All right, bitch. Grr.
Oh, my apologies. I had forgotten that you were assisting the defense attorney.
An assistant can never be the best. You've fallen like the rest. You just say that whenever you like, don't you? You just say whatever you like.
Let us begin our examination of the courtyard, Sebastian. We're gonna use our better hologram thing.
All right, I'll bend the men over.
Big thief.
That will be unnecessary.
The
I'm
man
already
is here.
bent over.
What?
Erikio Swan, thank you for the 10 bits. If you remember the one lady villain from Captain Planet, I never watched Captain Planet, who keeps her half her face covered because it's scarred, that's who Courtney reminds me of. Oh. Thank you for activating Family Feud. Demon Cross, give me a sec.
Wasn't the villain from Captain Planet Meg Ryan?
I don't remember.
I'm pretty sure it
Meg
was. She
Ryan?
did voiceover. Yeah, she did voiceover for Captain Planet.
Huh.
We have already finished the investigation of the courtyard. You've been bested.
Awesome Chair 99, thank you for the 10 bits. I'm totally fine with the rest of this case just being a hot-headed discussion between Edgeworth and Courtney.
It just gets pettier and pettier as time goes on.
Bested? Me?
Awesome Chair, thank you for those bits.
Judge Courtney,
Oh.
your reasoning from yesterday. Watch me shatter it to pieces.
That thing you said the other day, I'm about to fucking school you.
I finally
like
thought of a
when-
comeback.
Yeah, you finally come up with a comeback and you're like in the shower 5 hours
Yeah.
later.
Yeah.
I would advise you to choose your words more carefully. Have you forgotten that the fate of your badge rests in my hands?
Our badge is in your hands, dude.
I've had enough of such coercion.
Oh, Sting was in it. I mean, that makes sense. Sting is
Oh,
very
wow, really?
environmentally active. So him being in
That makes
Captain
sense.
Planet
Yeah.
makes sense.
Can't you think of some other way to threaten me that does not involve my badge?
I can, but it's not family friendly.
Maybe just threaten to peg me because I think that's more fun.
My son is here. I can't let him hear this. Despite my repeated warnings, you show no signs of reflection. It seems I must remind you once more.
Well, Sting, I'm sure he played the villain, but he was probably involved in the show because he was environmentally inclined.
The Prosecutorial Investigation Committee can't leave someone such as yourself unchecked.
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Yeah.
Neither the fate of my badge nor the actions of the committee will impede my progress.
I'm impedible.
Proving Mr. Keys' innocence, that is all that concerns me.
Your words are like those of a defense attorney.
Oh,
A
shit.
gay defense attorney.
The Azelmagia, thank you for the 5 bits. But if you take Edgewood's badge, what will he present to people for idle dialogue?
Gumshoe, probably.
Look at that guy.
If you are willing to go that far, then I will show no leniency. In the name of the goddess of law, I shall turn your words against you.
Is that meant to emulate the Sailor Moon, in the name of the moon, I will punish you thing? Or is that
Literally, I was hoping the next line, like the other half of the line would be, I will punish you.
Yeah.
And at that moment, you will forfeit the title of prosecutor.
You will be a sub forever.
You shall regret this, sub.
Never. I
Judge,
never regret subbing.
Judge Courtney's reasoning.
I shared my reasoning with you the day before. Since Mr. Elbert did not see the body when he passed through the tunnel, it could only have been dropped down the well during the show. The only one who could have performed such an act is the suspect.
Totally TT says, I just realized that Gumshoe's gun is the equivalent of Edgewood's badge. They show it for idling dialogue.
And gifts for children.
Yeah?
Naturally, you have evidence to support your reasoning. Of course she does. Who do you think she is?
Earlier, I received the official autopsy report.
Babysitting that kid must be difficult.
The time of death was the night before the body was discovered.
This case has been going for, I want to say, the better part of a month for us, E-Man.
In other words, the day before the show. The cause of death remains unchanged, a stab wound 4 inches deep.
All right. Autopsy report updated, my organizer. Time
I've got
of
more
death-
inches than that if you're interested.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Time of death, sometime from 3 a.m. to 6 a.m. on March 27th. Died instantly from a stab to the neck.
Simon Keyes was not present on the stage for a period of 15 minutes. There was sufficient time for him to drop the body down the well. But then, like, how did he get there the night before to kill the dude?
Yeah, because he's not meant to be there, right?
Yeah.
She has not investigated the courtyard yet.
I mean, unless
That
they were there the day
means-
before setting up.
Definitely been longer than the Steel Samurai case if you're referring to Turnabout Samurai.
Oh, the longer than the Steel Samurai case, the last one
Oh,
from
the last one?
game.
No, it's not longer
Oh.
than
No.
that. No.
The next case will rival that, though.
Yeah,
It
the next
has, like,
case is
7
like 9
parts.
parts.
Yeah.
We're on stream 5 of this one, so this one has been going for 5 weeks.
2
No,
weeks.
not 5 weeks. 2.5 weeks, I think.
Yeah, we do 2 of these a week.
Oh, sorry, I thought you'd said that, Marin. Sorry.
You
There's
seem
a
quite
hole.
confident. Can you present evidence to support your claim?
Of course I can, and I will.
In retrospect, it was probably good that I skipped the line where Edgeworth talks about holes.
Yeah.
There was just like some instinct you had just to be like, we can't do this.
Too much. All right, Albert, body, past. It could only have been dropped down
Guessing
the well
it's this one.
Yeah, so I assume the pulley system
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Oh,
guess
fuck.
not.
Is it the
Judge
next statement then,
Courtney.
maybe?
Contradiction in your testimony. I wonder if, because that didn't specifically say.
Yeah, no. I fucked up.
I think it's just the wrong statement.
Okay.
I cannot authorize this statement.
Huh. And why not?
Because it's obvious you're bluffing.
Good point.
Ah. Wow. Is that the impression I give off? Motherfucker.
Let's give us some
Ba-da,
Mountain Dew to the
ba-
judge.
ba-da, 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 ba-da. Next time, for sure, I will present evidence that will silence her for good. I want to silence women.
Okay,
Try the
the
next one,
only
maybe?
one who could have put
Oh, yeah.
Okay. But there we go.
Bitch, you stupid bitch. Unfortunately for you, Judge Courtney, your argument doesn't hold any water, just like the well.
Good
There was
one.
a device. Thank you. There was a device set up around the well here.
What is this device of which you speak?
It is. Are you aware of the stunt in which Mr. Keyes is blown away by the elephant during the show?
Are you practicing voices during this cross-examination, Mr. Edward?
Me.
I have heard of it. It would have been right before he exits the stage.
He tied one end of a length of rope to himself and the other end to a set of weights. He was able to perform the stunt by dropping these weights down the well. Wouldn't he have spent the whole day suspended up in the air? That Stinky is a stinky man. That's why he had a stopper attached to the weighted end. The stopper was removed by pulling another rope. Around the well, we found evidence that the weights were switched with the victim's body. This was done by the real killer in order to shift suspicion away from them.
Oh.
Judging from the time of death, the murder was carried out in the early morning of the show. The true criminal had until the time of the show started to set up the
Any out, Bill?
Bah.
Sounds good. Have a good session. Sure
The
thing.
true criminal had until the time started. That's a fucking shit.
It's
But
alright.
didn't Simon Keyes make that thing?
I thought you'd said that.
Didn't
Sorry.
Simon Keyes make that thing? And since he was also the one who used it, he is the best suspect. Don't you agree? If Mr. Keyes were the murderer, I can talk.
Oh.
I'm so tired.
We're not far off. If we want to wrap it up before the end, we can, but it's your call.
We'll see, yeah. If Mr. Keyes were the murderer, he would not have needed to do that. Ms. Barry,
Yes.
was
As
there
she
anyone
sparkles.
else who knew
I'm
of the
so
device he
pretty.
set up?
Well, let me see. Maybe Mewtwo, he is psychic.
God
Right?
damn it, Regina.
Since we had to get everything about our show approved by the people here at the prison, I'd say there were others who knew about it.
And there you have it.
Tee-hee. What the fuck?
I see. You have indeed performed a thorough investigation. Which is why I am even further perplexed.
Oh, Yami Kisara, perfect. Thank you for the 10 bits. By the way, today is Mewtwo's birthday,
Oh,
in case
shit.
no one knew. That it is appropriate that
Well-
Mo came for the stream.
Happy birthday,
Happy-
Mewtwo.
The circumstances of one's birth are irrelevant,
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that's the circumstances.
but the birthday
day-
is very
The
important.
birthday is very important. Happy birthday, Mewtwo.
I know now that the circumstances are not important, but the birthday is.
Happy
That's
birthday.
the shit, man.
That's the day I
slaps.
get cake, so I like it.
Did you say this, Soupy?
I did, yes. Why do you not use your efforts for justice?
My actions are not just. Who made that decision?
Shadow Wolf, I use my webcam when we play Ace Attorney because people like to look at me get frustrated, concerned, upset, confused, embarrassed while Marin and Soupy are talking. Otherwise, I would be my VTuber. Vampiro187, thank you for the 5 bits. You uncultured swines. Mewtwo wasn't born into this world. He was created.
That's right.
Happy Creation Day, Mewtwo.
Happy Spirit Formation Journey Anniversary.
Yeah. You cannot understand even that? Even now? Providing support to a defense attorney despite being a prosecutor. She seems a little biased for a judge. It is quite unnatural. This goes against the rules.
I am merely choosing to do what I think is right at this particular time. I travel down the road I have chosen. Your comprehension does not matter in the least.
What Edgeworth's trying to say is that he walks a lonely road, the only road that he has ever known.
However, if anyone intends to interfere, I will show them no mercy.
All right.
Perhaps this is the calling from the goddess of law. If you intend to rebel against her divine will, I will have no choice but to hand down my verdict.
And Coco no Megami, thank you for the 5 bits. Screw the rules. I have a cravat.
Pay heed to my words. I have one more reason to suspect Simon Keys of murder.
He's like really weird.
I saw him do it.
Oh shit. Reason for suspicion.
If the body came from the courtyard, how was Mr. Knightley brought here from the detention center? Only Simon Keys could have provided such an opportunity. Because of this fact, I find it most difficult to suspect any other party of this crime.
Yeah, Simon's not in this case that much for somebody who is considered guilty.
Yeah, right? While Simon Keys was moving supplies for the show, he visited Mr. Knightley's cell.
Sorry, not Marek. Simon Keys was the hear no evil, see no evil monkey guy we've only
Yeah.
really seen him in the interrogation chamber or whatever it is. Visitors thing.
Does that not strike you as odd?
Right, Ryukurika, thank you for the 5 bits. I literally used to walk the empty highway in my home at 2 or 3 in the morning when the city is asleep for the most part, and now that song is stuck in my head. Thanks, lol. Sometimes I would wake up at super early to get some walking done back when I used to walk a lot. Wouldn't listen to that song, though.
Why else would he have brought a large covered cage with him? You mean you didn't want to act out like some music videos in your head while you were doing that, Martin?
I mean, I'm sure I did act out music videos, just not Green Day. That is Green Day, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
That does seem pretty suspicious.
Mr. Keys was merely that kind of person. It is entirely possible that he carelessly brought it there.
He's an idiot, Your Honor. If that is possible, then it is also possible that he was assisting in the escape. Am I wrong?
I suppose I must refute her theory with evidence.
You mean I have to do my job?
Fuck. Reason for suspicion. How you doing, Marin? How you feeling energy-wise? Do you want to wrap up soon, or...?
Well, how much longer do we have here? Because
I don't know how much longer the case has.
I think we have... I mean, I think even if we go and, like, straight on till 3:30, I don't think we're finishing this one.
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
So
we can call it here if you like,
mean,
or we can... maybe we should get through this conversation, because we don't know what we're doing if we jump back
we
in.
can get through this conversation and then call it there.
Sure thing. The body came from the courtyard. How was Mr. Knightley brought here from the detention center?
The cart.
That would be my assumption, but we don't have the cart in evidence, do we?
Yeah. I
So we
think
can press it.
go to our next statement.
Only Simon Keys could have provided such an opportunity.
Maybe the breaker
Because-
room.
Yeah.
Because I think it's this statement. We probably want to...
Can I look at the
present
breaker
the-
room?
Found in the break room at the prison courtyard. Was it used on the night before the body was found?
Because
Very
it couldn't have only been Simon, even if it was him.
Yeah.
He would have had to have someone helping.
Yeah.
So I think we want to present the security camera here because that's what says the timestamp is off.
So there were
And then
plenty
we'll
of
probably
other...
use the
Breaker.
circuit breakers after that to support it.
Okay. Makes sense.
Mr. Keys wasn't the only one who had the opportunity. Who else could have had the opportunity?
On a scale of 1 to 10, how would I rate Master Duel? Casey Pie Tracek? That's difficult because it's kind of a mixed bag depending on what cards you get and how you like playing the game. But I'd give it a good, 8 or 9. I think it's been a lot of fun. 8 or 9 on gameplay and then, maybe 4 or 5 on the rewards that it ends up giving you and you outside of dueling.
The timestamp on the security camera is off by 3 hours. This means there was a 3-hour gap in time. During that time, anyone could have done it.
If that were the case, then the murderer would have created the gap in time intentionally. It would not have been a simple camera failure. Are you saying that this is possible?
It's possible if you had access to this.
The breaker room. There you go. We got that.
In this courtyard, we found the circuit breaker for the security camera. And it was possible to access the breaker room both before and after the murder. What?
One thing I like about DeBest is he feels like the polar opposite of Franziska because he doesn't whack other people with this thing. He keeps
He
whacking
just
He
himself.
actually whacks himself, yeah.
I keep thinking of him as Toon Link because he's got that little baton.
You should just do that. Hut!
Yeah. Unfortunately, it appears that you have fallen short of your intentions.
Mr. Edgeworth hasn't fallen short of anything. Certainly not getting pegged.
All right, Kay.
So, can you explain how the murderer obtained the key to the breaker room?
Oh yeah, that's right. It was locked, wasn't it? The warden hangs onto the key, right?
Breaker room has great importance even in a prison. There is no one who would be able to obtain the key so easily.
Well, I can think of someone.
What did you say?
This person, the murderer, was able to get the key. They didn't even need to steal it. There can't be anyone like that. Besides, the breaker to the electric fence is in that room too.
The big word
Yeah.
for the best.
Electrified.
Like a fence. Only one person could have done this. I didn't want to believe it myself, but I trust that my logic is sound. It is this bitch. The person who used the key to enter the breaker room is...
Oh no! She values family contact.
Yeah, she's definitely... Something's going on with this bitch. Murderer is...
Oh.
Orc.
Oof.
Oh, there she is.
Warden Roland.
Shall we call it there since I think
Yeah.
this is
Yeah,
going to
that's
lead
probably-
into something else completely happening.
Yeah,
And
that's probably a good point to stop.
Yeah, and I think when we jump back in, we'll see this image and we'll be like, oh, that's what's going on. We're confronting Roland. Okay.
Be like, oh shit.
Oh, shit. All right, guys. We're going to call it there for now. Let me quickly save before I forget. Thank you for joining us for the stream. I myself, I'm going to log off Twitch for 20 to 30 minutes, and then I'm going to pop back on, and I'm going to do a watch party on Amazon Prime Video. I'm going to be watching a movie called Annette, and this is completely impromptu. I decided to do it sort of spur of the moment. So stick around. Well, don't stick around. We're going to raid someone else, and then if you want to come back in half an hour and watch a movie with me, you can. It's a musical. It's kind of pretentious. It's long. Stars Adam Driver.
You're really selling it.
I'm really selling it. But that was it for Ace Attorney Investigations Part 2 today. We're going to wrap up the Imprisoned Turnabout next time on Wednesday, unless you have anything conflicting with that, guys.
I think I'm okay.
All right. All right. Yes, we'll probably get started on the next case as well, Duskbringer. If I don't think it'll take us more than an hour or so to finish this this part of the game. Anyway, let's see who we can raid. And in the meantime, Marin, did you want to say anything to the stream chat before we pop off?
Bye.
There will
Thanks
definitely be
for
live.
hanging out.
Thanks for hanging out. There will definitely be live commentary during the movie, Yami Kasara, because I feel I can talk over the movie just fine. Ninja Warlord, thanks for the 5 bits. The way these streams have been going by Apollo Justice, these streams will be on OnlyFans. And Ryu Kurika, thank you for the 5 bits. It's been fun. Love you all. Have a great night. See you all next time. Bye. All right. Looks like Tarka's the only channel live that I'm following right now, so let's raid Tarka. Soupy, was there anything you wanted to say before we pop off?
Thanks for chilling with us, everybody.
It has been a nice chill vibe. And
Yeah.
goodbye, Pooch, in the background there.
Boof.
Boofing.
He said bye.
All right. I think Marin is going to go lie down, and I'll go cuddle with Marin for a little bit, and then I'll jump back on here, and we'll watch a movie. But until Wednesday, I'll see you guys then for Ace Attorney Investigations 2. In the interim, I might play some more Master Duel on Monday or Tuesday. I'll keep you guys updated on the Discord. But for the meantime, until Wednesday, we'll leave Edgeworth in this exciting situation. We're about to accuse Warden Roland. Thank you so much for coming by the stream. We'll see you next time, whenever that is. If you're coming by to watch a movie with me in half an hour, I'll see you then. But until next time, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Farewell. And let's raid.